What's going on, y'all? Back with another episode of the Henderson Bros. It's Big Roth TV, and it's my brother
Big
Big
Ron,
Ron.
Big Ron. I came in early today, messed it up. But yeah, we in here. Hey, we real brothers, real actual brothers.
That's right. And then today we gonna have a show based off of that. Today we're gonna go with our favorite songs performed by siblings. All right, our favorite top five favorite songs performed
Yeah,
by. So what I want y'all to do when y'all
that'll work.
follow along, what'd you say?
I said, yeah, that'll work. It's good. This should be a good topic this week. It should be a good topic.
What I want y'all to do while y'all following along, y'all can make a playlist off of our songs. Like we can give y'all our five. So it's gonna be maybe 10 at most. It's gonna be 10 songs
Mhm.
unless we have similar songs. I think there might be one or two. I feel like we're gonna have a couple similar songs. But y'all can make a playlist off of the songs that we about to provide. So let's go ahead and kick it off. You want to go first?
Yeah, I go first this week, man. I go first this week. I'm gonna start off. I got a couple honorable mentions. I want to get in there just to mention. I'm gonna start my honorable mentions off with the TRU.
Hold on, you got a little bit of a lag. You got a lag.
TRU. What happened?
Hold on. You lag a little bit. Hold on a second.
Oh, we back. We back on there.
We good?
Yeah, we good on my end of
All
it.
right.
Yeah, we good.
All
All
right,
right,
go
so
ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say the TRU, they whole album, um, that's three brothers on there. That whole album, I can't even pick a song. So I'm just gonna say TRU whole album. That's honorable mention, man. It had to be honorable mention. I know you was expecting me to put all five songs was them, but
Yeah, I was expecting that album to be your list. That was gonna be all.
I would say No Limit TRU album. That's the whole album itself is honorable mention. I'm gonna lead off with that as honorable mention. I'm gonna get all the honorable mentions out the way before I go into the list, man. That one, and then back in the day, back in the late '90s, it was a record label down in Kentucky. Excuse the French, but Broke Nigga Productions, man. the basement edition, man. We had some albums down there, man. Shout out to Honore, shout out to Keon, Jamarvin, the whole crew back in, hey, Broke Nigga Productions. It wasn't nothing but siblings. Like everybody in there was a sibling. And we all, we formed a family down there, man.
I was over there. That's where I started my freestyle
The
journey.
teams I think we can make a little traction today. I got shout out to the BNP label. We started off hard, man. I had that in there, but I'm gonna jump into the actual list here. We going 5
Yeah,
to 1. It'll be 5 to 1 again.
5-1.
All right, I'm gonna go with number 5. I'm gonna go with number 5. My number 5 is Casey and JoJo lately. Casey and JoJo lately. That's my number 5. That song, I don't care how hard you think you are, how tough you think you are, that song come on, you about to sing all the lyrics, hooks and all the high notes. You gonna sing the Casey and JoJo. So I was like, I don't think there's no debate on that song. As a siblings, and they bounce off each other. They mesh perfectly. I think they're a real perfect combination on all their songs. So yeah, but lately is the one for me. Casey and JoJo, when that lately come on, hey, man, I'm hitting all the high notes. And I take KC every time. you could be JoJo. I'm KC every time.
You got that's your number 5. Let me throw in, since you said that for your number 5, my honorable mention. My honorable mention
All right.
is also Casey and JoJo.
Okay.
And my honorable mention, it was All My Life. All My Life, Casey
Yeah.
and JoJo. Man, when that song came out, that was right when I was starting to get into the school dance stage. So you gotta,
Yeah.
that come on at the end of the night. You gotta go get you one.
Oh yeah. You gotta snuggle up tight on all my love. Come on.
Yeah,
And
that's
you still singing it. No matter what, you singing that one too. You singing that
can't
while you
sing.
dancing with her.
Can't sing at all. In there.
Trash vocals all in her ear.
Vocals terrible, but you snuggled up and you singing that joint, man.
You might lose her after while you singing it. This one you singing. But you at least you all in her ear with the horrible vocals.
Was in there with the terrible vocals.
Loud too.
Man,
on the slow
it was everybody else was in there singing too, so
yeah, so you couldn't hear it. Oh man.
We have my number 5. So my number 5.
Your number 5 then.
My number 5. I bet y'all didn't expect me to say this. I bet nobody expected this name at all on mine. But my number 5 is the Isley Brothers. Voyage to Atlantis. That is
okay. Oh no.
I didn't see that from you. Favorite.
I didn't see that from you at all.
Yeah, shocked your ass that time. That's my favorite.
That from you at all.
That's my favorite Isley Brothers song, man. Voyage to Atlantis. I love that song, man. I love the sample. I love the song, the instrumental. I love them. I mean, it's hard to pick a single Isley Brothers song, but that one right there, that's my absolute favorite Isley Brothers song, man. I knew nobody was gonna be expecting. Now I threw it's comments. Look at this one. Look at the pure shot. Look at the got your ass on that one.
He said what?
Yeah, shocked y'all on that one. Casey, Isley Brothers, man. Voyage to Atlantis.
Oh man, yeah, that was a good one right there. That was a good one, man. So we are gonna be on number 4 for me then.
Yeah, number 4 for you.
Number 4, I know I threw No Limit in there on the honorable mentions, but you couldn't think I wasn't going back to No Limit. I had the dogs going back to No Limit, man. And this ain't a song that everybody know. But if you're a true No Limit fan, you know this one. Cain and Abel, Gangstafied. Hey, come on, man. They twin brothers for one. Like, come on, man. They twin brothers for one. But when that Gangstafied come on, I can't tell you what they were saying in the verse. Don't nobody know the verse. No, when the hook came on, that Gangstafied. Hey, yeah, that
you sung that hard, man.
You sung the hook with the window down. Okay, I don't care.
That's how I knew you was on your way home.
I was singing that with the windows down. I'm talking about top of my head tilted back. I was singing the hook.
It sure is. It sure is. It's whole list.
Hey, we already on my second song, and it was no. That was the first No Limit. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, man. Hey, there's people right now that's in the chat. They doing the Gangstafied hook right now while I'm talking. I don't care.
Hey, they clouded both of us. Somebody they just look. Hold on. Let me go up to the top here. They getting both of us, man. I ain't even said nothing about them yet. Come on, man. We are
number 4 for you. Number 4 for you.
All right. My number 4 is Grinding by the Clips.
Oh, okay.
This one, was honestly probably the hardest selection that I had because I'm a big Clips fan, but it was a lot of recency bias on there for me with the Let God Sort Them Out album, their newest album that just came out
Yeah.
last year. And I feel like that whole album is ridiculous. So initially I was about to pick one of those songs, but
No, I wouldn't.
you,
I think I'm
you
the
can't get past grinding,
yeah.
man. You can't go past grinding with Clips. So I feel like that was the easy choice, the go-to choice for Clips. You got to do grinding. When that came out, everybody was in the lunch tables, doing the beats. People come in freestyling. As soon as everybody knew how to hit them drums and that bass on your lunch
Yeah.
table, everybody came in doing the freestyling. So got to go Clips grinding. Number 4.
I heard that. So now I gotta dig into my old school bag. This probably came from our pops and Saturday morning. You got to clean up. And when we wake up at 7 o'clock, he got the old school medley on at 7 a.m. and at 7 p.m. the same medley still on because that tape just kept flipping over, and it was a tape too. He had the dual cassette deck, and it just kept flipping back and forth all day long, 12 hours all day. So, but this one is the Gap Band, "Yearning for Your Love."
Oh,
The Gap Band, "Yearning for Your Love." That family track right there. That sibling track right there is, man. And I didn't even appreciate it till I was a little older. I'm gonna say in my 30s, trying to holler, running, talking to some chicks. Might throw that on in the whip while I'm riding with them because you can't be listening to all the thug music when you're going out to eat. So I might have a nice little something sitting next to me, and I'm gonna throw on the "Yearning for Your Love" from the Gap Band. They probably didn't even know what it was, but you can't deny the vibe when that song
gets the job done. It gets the job done 99% of the time.
Yeah, you got to throw that on, man. You got to throw that on. So yeah, Gap Band, "Yearning for Your Love." That's one of them ones for me. So that's number 3 for me.
Can't be mad at that. Number three for me. So far, we ain't got no matches. I'm kind of shocked.
They said they thought I was gonna put "Bout It" in there.
I wouldn't be shocked. I'm actually shocked that ain't been no more No Limit joints. I'm shocked. Silk the Shocker featuring C Murder. Come on, man.
Hey man, can I edit my list?
My number three. So this was the one rule. This one was the one rule that we had when we went into this. I should have said this as we were starting. The one rule to our list was it cannot be all Jackson songs. You can't have more than one Jackson song.
Yep.
So, I mean, because you could easily just go, hey, Jackson 5 and entire list. But my number 3 is the Jacksons. It's not the Jackson 5, but it's Michael and Janet Jackson, "Scream."
You like that song, man?
I love that song, man. I love that song, man. I love Mike and Janet on that.
I think it was the song or the album. I mean, or the video. Excuse me, the song or the video.
Video, I think, is what did it for me because that was right around my coming of age music time frame, and MTV. That video was crazy. It was dope, man. The dancing in the video. I think that was like the first time I heard Mike cuss too.
Yeah,
I'm 10 years old when that came. That's a big deal. Oh my god!
Easy to impress that.
Oh, he cussed, Mike. This is the greatest thing ever.
Mike just said, "Damn."
It was a weak cuss word too.
Entry level cuss word.
"Scream," man. That I also like that History album. The second half of it that had some joints on there to me, but yeah, "Scream," man. Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. I think that's their only song together, ain't it?
I believe so.
I can't think of another one with the two of them.
And that's another to the comments and let us know, but I think so.
Yeah, I think that's another reason that it pushed it up. It's expected to do, the brothers, man. There's so many joints that they got with all the brothers, but Mike and Janet at that time too, they both Janet was arguably at that point in '95, Janet might have been the bigger star.
Might have been bigger, yeah.
So yeah, that's what to me that was a big song. I know that's a lot of people don't really care for that song, but I love it, man. Scream, Michael and Janet Jackson, number 3.
That'll work. That'll work. Well, I thought we was gonna go a whole list without no. I didn't think me and you would have any matches on this whole list, but my number 2 is a match. So it's another one of those ones. It's that song that I'm like, it's a timeless hit. No one can, it's one of those undenied all-time songs. I think your explanation for it actually is the reverse of mine. Like Grinding by the Clips. Grinding is number 2 for me. When the Clips Grinding came out, that's back when I thought I wanted to be a rapper, and that's when I used to, we freestyling all the time, and that's one of them lunch table beats, like you said, and it's an undeniable track. It's an all-time historic rap track. The beat, even the lyrics at that time, I was a fan of them at that time, based off of the lyrics and all that. And I was a backpacker back then, but nowadays, like the Clips now, I wouldn't. Nah, I ain't trying to hear none of that album. I ain't trying to hear nothing they got to say.
Man, you listened to the album last summer. You said it was dope.
It was good, but it's a once time. It's a once. I let it run through one time. I gave them their props, and I wouldn't play it again. I don't think I have played it again. That was it. The whole Grammys, I didn't give them all that, no credit for that. Like whatever. Shame. I don't care. I gave it a good. I didn't diss them. I gave them. I was like, all right, it was cool, but it was nothing that I wanted to go back to and play again. I can't really go through the track list and tell you something that was cracking on that playlist. I don't know, but the Clips was, the Clips, the Grinding. That's just, you can't, if it come on at any point. They can play that in the club right now. They can play that at you go up to a car show. They can play that. On a commercial, a football game. No matter what, that beat come on, it's gonna pause everybody, and they're gonna stop. You're gonna really rock out to Grinding. And I'm like, I don't know if it was more so it was all time beat. Like I think maybe that's just one of the most historic, like all time best hip hop beats.
Yep.
Like when you hear that, like that beat go hard. But then they did lay out some good, bars on top of it. But yeah, you that's an undeniable track. It come on, it's a head turner. It's gonna stop the party, and and you gotta give Clips Grinding it's due. For real, I really feel like he made his name off that beat. There's so many other songs that he gets credit for, and they're gonna say, oh, well, Pharrell went crazy on that one, but I think Grinding did it for him. That's what I did. So number 2 for me, Grinding with the Clips.
Throw some comments in there for sure though with Clips. It's a monumental hip hop song, man, and definitely put them on the map. This was in regards to the Scream, Michael and Janet Scream. Most of Mike's songs back then premiered on Fox. It was like Stop the World.
His videos was a movie, like a series. People, you scheduled yourself to go see the release of his videos.
Yep, you got to be at home, sitting on the couch, ready for Mike at that point.
And we barely had cable. I think we might have been back home in Dayton during that time. That's when they just Granny them how they just got cable. We had the old Viacom, the first version. But if not, you had to watch it on the TV. You had to get the TV and the antenna ready. Like, hey, you wasn't missing that.
At all. And then this is in regards to Clips.
Oh yeah. You stank face into the Grinding. You stink. That's the only face you can make to that. That ain't no happy cheese grin song. You stank face into that.
Yep. My number 2. We had number 2, right? Yeah, number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
Oh, man, this is what I thought me and you. This song is what I thought me and you would have our match on. So, number 2 for me, Tama. Sprinkle Me. E40 and Sugar T. Definitely belongs on the list for me, at least. I mean, of course, in a major way,
That
E40.
album alone, just in a major way, is that album, man.
Yep, that's his certified classic album. Uh, was that the first single? I think that was or if
Yeah,
it's
that's the
not the
first single
first
he
one,
dropped on it. Yep.
yeah. So, and in a major way, that was a big deal for me. That was my introduction to 40. I know you might have heard them before that point, but
I mean,
yeah,
that album is still. I was a fan, but I was really getting into the Bay Area rapping E40 at that time. But then when In the Major Way came out, it was over.
yep, that certified it for him, and for me, that's one of those core hip hop memories for me. Is we in Alaska at the time, and when that album dropped, they played the entire thing. I probably told this story before on my channel, but they played the entire album and it's in the whole thing
on the radio.
On the radio up there. No,
and it was unedited.
Yeah. I was 9. I had no business listening to that. I had just got that new radio. I was in there. I had to turn it down a little bit because he was cussing. But
it was a University of Alaska Fairbanks. They had at the school they had a radio station that they let them play music at night. That rule changed after that when they played that album. Like
I didn't know that.
That rule changed after they played that album because they played the entire In a Major Way album on the radio, no edits. Like it basically just had the CD push play and let it run. It was no commercials, no nothing. That album went all the way through. I was
with the out of bounds skit. Oh no!
The whole album played. I was like, somebody is impossible. Like
somebody was fired after that. It was great.
And after that next weekend, it was gone. It was gone.
Thank you to whoever risked their time on the radio to play that album because you introduced me to E40 at a very young age, and he's one of my favorite rappers. And that album is incredible. Imagine being 9 years old and hearing that on the radio late at night. Life-changing.
Illegally.
Yeah. But yeah, Sugar T is his real sister.
Yeah.
That's his little sister. Be Legit, his cousin.
His cousin, yeah.
And what? D-Shot's his brother, his younger brother.
Yeah, D-Shot's his younger brother.
Yeah, so the clique, they all related for real. So yeah. Sprinkle Me number 2 for me.
Sprinkle Me number 2. Man, it's funny. That's why I know we siblings. Because we think alike. Funny you mentioned E40, Sugar T, Be Legit, and D-Shot. It's funny you do that because it's not a match. It's not a match. But number 1 for me, The Click, Hurricane.
Okay.
Hurricane. There's another one of the songs is people may not know the hook, or if you did know it, but when they played a hook on that song right there, everybody know that Hurricane. Hurricane. That hook right there. The Hurricane from The Click is one of my favorite all-time family sibling tracks of all time, man. And I thought about Sprinkle Me, but it was the fact that it was a siblings and they threw a cousin in there on the Hurricane, and I was like, man, that's one of the ones for me. And like, I mean, but that's another one of them albums that I love. That whole album, I love the Click album. Mm-hmm. But it came out in that same era when with In a Major Way and all, they was dropping albums back to back during that time. Yeah. But like, yeah, Hurricane, that was a whole different vibe for me right there. And how laid back it was. And then all the different variations of flows they had, because that's when I started coming into more of even a Be Legit fan. Like I was really heavy into Be Legit when that album dropped. And I think that song helped grow into Sugar T. I had her album because at that time you just bought every album that a label dropped. If you was feeling them, you bought every album they dropped. So yeah, I had all the albums, but Sugar T wasn't my favorite. But E40 and Be Legit, I was on all their stuff. I don't know if D-Shot ever dropped the album. No disrespect.
I don't know if D-Shot ever had one. But yeah, Be Legit is slept on, man. Be Legit is slept on.
Yeah, so that song right there really put me over the top for Be Legit. So my number 1 on the siblings list is Hurricane by the Click.
Right, right. Trey says his whole life is a lie. I just realized. I think I was telling you before we started. Another honorable mention, and I'm goofy. I'm wearing the shirt.
You got the shirt on.
But at the time, he wasn't this. Rest in peace to the supervillain. KMD was one, but I couldn't think of a specific song of theirs. You know, there was like Peach Fuzz, I think was their first single with what's his name? Third Base, I think it was.
Okay, yeah.
Way back in them days. But of course, I wasn't nowhere near listening to hip hop at that time. So I learned about it later on once he became MF Doom and everything. But I couldn't decide on a single song for them to throw KMD on there as an honorable mention. That's why I was like, I forgot about it. But my number one, and this is probably what everybody's expected. This one is the one that everybody expected, of course. Number one for me, For the Love of Money. Bone Thugs.
Bone Thugs made it on the list. You knew they was getting on the list. Man.
Of course they were going to make it. And you know why I picked that song? Because the brothers are the two that started the song off. Yeah. Flesh and Bone is the first verse. And immediately after Flesh is Lazy Bone.
Yeah.
And if I can't remember if Wishbone has a verse on that song, but if he does, that's their cousin. So now you got the whole family on there.
I don't know if Wish got a verse on For the Love of Money. I don't know.
I know it's Flesh, Lazy, Easy's verse on there. Easy's verse is epic. He didn't say nothing, but he said it so powerfully.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about nothing in that verse.
Easy didn't say a damn thing, but it was great though.
Easy when the booth and start talking about what he did today. Like that was it.
Standing on the corner straight slaying and rocks.
Hey, here come the mother. All you did was just talk about what you was doing there.
Yeah, definitely had to put I mean, I could go so many other songs with Bone, of course. But it's not very many of their bigger songs that Lazy and Flesh are on. There's a lot of them where Flesh has nothing to do with the big songs. He's not on First of the Month. Flesh ain't on Crossroads. So usually it's just Lazy. But on that specific song, both of them are on there, and they're the two that start the song. So I had to go First of the Month. I was gonna lower it just to throw y'all off, but y'all knew Bone was gonna be on this song, man. Or no,
there's a comment to say, raise your hand if you were surprised.
Nobody's hands are up.
Nobody's hands raised on that one.
Yeah, everybody knew, man. Of course.
Yeah, that was good, man. That was good. And then, I mean, because there was so many. When you start thinking about it, you be like, man, was there a lot of choices? When you actually start thinking about it, you really got to dig and kind of think like, are they related or are they not? Like, I don't know. Because I was like, I had on when I was compiling my list, like I had Escape on there, but like it's only two of the it's two of them that's sisters, not all of it's so many different groups where it's like it's a couple siblings in the group, but not the whole group. Or I had thought about some Isley. You had the Isleys, different people. So many different groups, especially the older groups. But you was like, okay, was they or was they not? Was they just saying that and they wasn't really related? You're like, you don't know.
Man, I'm shocked that you didn't have because I feel like you just bought the vinyl, the Barge.
Yeah, see, that's another. I'm a DeBarge head. I got all, but I didn't put them. Yeah, I was like, man. Yeah, I didn't put them.
DeBarge was coming. I was waiting on DeBarge on like when you were starting. I was like, he about to say DeBarge after the No Limit run. I was like, DeBarge on there.
Is it because I can do DeBarge and I can do a whole list on them, just DeBarge, because then they start breaking off. They did some when it was just it was the whole group, or it might have been just L and one of the other ones. Like, I mean, you could branch off on them so easy.
Yeah,
no, like nah. Yeah, I mean, like you said, so many options out there.
I was thinking, because Brandy and Ray J are siblings, but they don't have a song. They don't have
no tracks together.
So then I started trying to think of like down south, like Dungeon Family people, but I don't think any of them
was really
are related that I could think of.
Like not siblings. Yeah, not siblings. It'd be a lot of cousins, but not siblings.
And then of course, then you go up top, you go up to New York, and I'm like, there's like 12 members of the Wu-Tang Clan.
No, are any of them related?
None of them are related. Like not siblings. Like RZA, Jizza, Old Dirty are cousins, but none of them are like siblings.
Yeah.
So couldn't do Wu-Tang. But if any of them were connected, then somebody was coming off this list, and a Wu-Tang track was going on there. But yeah, man, I think it's a pretty solid list. Make this y'all can make this a playlist. We only had one match. That's crazy.
One match, and then one label match. One group and label match. But so yeah, man, that just shows we siblings. You know, we know we kind of got the same vibes, and same vibes, but then different vibes. But I would say, anybody watching, or subscribers, listeners, people that's watching, throw y'all's in if you got one, throw yours in the comments, and let us know what y'all thinking. What sibling trap? But they gotta be siblings, not just family members, but siblings. Throw yours in there. Or somebody gonna come in there with the Osmonds or something.
Become Marlon.
Marley gonna throw the Osmonds on there.
Yeah, throw your tracks in there. We can wind up making this a full blown man, I can't talk, playlist.
Struggling today.
Full blown playlist.
Yeah.
And we put that out there, man. What he say? It's gonna be all.
Oh, man, come on, man. I only had one, man. Stall me out, man.
That's the true shocker of this whole thing. Me having Bowen at number one, we knew that was coming, but you only having the one No Limit joint.
Hey, man, because I could have went No Limit. I could have flipped over and hopped on and started hitting them with the Cash Money run. So I was like, man, but Cash Money is still kind of hard because it's like the only siblings is baby and Slim.
Yeah, and Slim don't rhyme.
The Slim don't rhyme, so yeah, that would have been hard over there. But
I can't think of any like modern day, besides Clips, like siblings that are. That would make our list.
Yeah,
I know Chloe and Halle Bailey are siblings, but I don't know none of their music like that.
Yeah, I don't know their music like that.
Yeah, to put them on the list. And those are the only two that I can really think of off the top of the head. Especially, there's no hip hop siblings besides Clips. So,
I started scrolling trying to go through all the Swisher House artists, but I couldn't find no siblings in there.
No DSR?
They're not related.
Dang.
Yeah, they're not siblings. They're not siblings.
Yeah, I couldn't think of nobody out west. I did think of that. I did think of this. I did think of them. Project Pat.
They didn't cross my mind at all. Damn.
I did think of that. But like Sipping on Some Scissor was one of the songs, but Pat don't have a verse on it. It's just him saying the hook.
He's the hook, yeah.
So I was like, I can't. And then, man, Pimp C starts that song off crazy. He kills that song. I know that don't have nothing to do with them being siblings, but Pimp C came in and killed that song.
Yeah, he did.
But I couldn't think of a good one for Pat and Juicy J. So I left them off. No Bone Thugs bias. I just didn't do it because I couldn't think of a good song. Not because they had beef back in the day.
Man, yeah, that was a good one, man. That was good.
But yeah, we gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. Y'all got any songs, like we said, leave them in the list or leave them in the comments. Let us know what y'all think. And then if you have any ideas for a future episode, let us know, and maybe we can compile a list based off of your comments. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for subscribing to both of our channels, Big Ron Hand, Big Roth TV. And we'll holler at y'all in the next one. Peace.